everyone, 4 Acre Farm here. What I'm up to today is, if you remember my video on the simple wood gas stove, what I'm going to do is try to get a longer burn time out of it. This one I put 6 holes in the bottom. Well, I'm going to try it again, and I'm only going to put 2 holes in the bottom, and I'm going to put 6 holes on top like I did on this one. And I'm going to be using the same wood, just some scraps of softwood lumber. There's some pine, hemlock, probably some spruce in there. Alright, those are about opposite of each other. This isn't rocket science. And we'll put 6 holes up here, randomly spaced. Alright, here we have the same kind of lumber. I'm just going to throw it in there. And who knows, maybe this won't burn at all. Maybe it's not getting enough air down in there. Alright, I'm going to start my timer right now. Well, it got off to a little bit of a slow start, but it's burning there pretty good right now. You know, as far as cooking something, that's probably a pretty good heat to have right there. On the first stove that I made there was a lot of flame coming out of that, which would have been okay for boiling some water real quick or anything, but as far as cooking something, frying something, that would be way too hot. So that's my goal here, is to get a slower burning fire for cooking. There's quite a bit of black smoke coming out of there, but that's typical of burning pine. Okay, we're 10 minutes into this, and still, that's a pretty good burn right there. There's still some pieces of wood on top that's not totally burned yet. If I can zoom in on that. You can see that piece on the left there has still got wood showing. It's not burned yet. Looks like this is going to do what I wanted it to do. That's always a good thing. See, those flames are only coming up out of the top about 4-5 inches. And it is gasifying somewhat. I'm still getting quite a bit of smoke. As you can see now, that's gasifying pretty good. I don't know if you can see down in there or not, but there's practically no flames down there where the wood is. It's all up around those top holes around the can. That's pretty cool if you ask me. If you don't ask me, I'm going to tell you it's pretty cool anyways. Alright, we're about 15 minutes into this, and that's burning pretty high right now. That's a little too much for cooking. You'd end up with some burnt food, I would say. We're at 20 minutes, and the flames have died back down to a little more reasonable. We're at 22 minutes, and it looks like them flames are about ready to die. I'm not going to bother timing how long the embers will last, because it's the same kind of wood. It would probably be the same, about 15 minutes. What I am going to do is put this camera back on the tripod and try feeding some small pieces of wood in there and see what happens. Start with just a couple of small pieces. Of course, that's going to smoke for a while until it gets burning. Well, that's more like a cooking fire, in my opinion. So maybe, ideally, you should use your first burn for boiling water, because you've got a lot of flame coming out of there. And then just feed one or two pieces of small wood in there after, to keep it burning like it is right now, because that's right there is a pretty good cooking fire. And of course you'd want your pot suspended above that. You can't put it right on top of the can, or you'd be smothering it out and creating lots of smoke. However, hold on. Why wouldn't something like this be kind of ideal, huh? Looks good to me. Okay, I can't leave that pot on there too long. There's nothing in it. Or how about this? That'll work, won't it? Looks like it would work pretty good to me. Probably got a pretty good cooking flame there. Not too hot. Well, that about wraps up this video. I think tomorrow, or maybe later today, I'm gonna try percolating a pot of coffee on there, and then maybe fry something up after with a flame like this. As you can see, there's one little piece of pine down in there burning. Alrighty, I'll see you next time I see you.